Hare Krishna, Jai Shri Prabhupada. Om Gayatri Mirandasya Gnangna Shalakya Chkshurmiritamina Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobistam Stipitmena Bhutale Swamprakadamahyam Dadata Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Padakamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sadashtam Sahagana Raghunatam Vidantam Sajvam Sadatam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Ulita Shri Vishakam Vitamscha. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radha Vrindavaneshvari Vrishapanu Sute Devi Pranamani Hari Priye Vanchakalpatirupascha Kripasmhupevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Hare Krishna. I will try today again to read from these wonderful books, from these wonderful Vaishnavas. And as you all know, I'm not qualified on such topics like Vedic literature or Vedic poetry or comments on Vedic literature or Vedic poetry or descriptions of Vedic mantras. I am not qualified on these topics. I am doctor in theoretical chemistry, so I'm not qualified on these topics, all these Vedic topics. That's why when I try to say something, you must know I'm not trying to instruct anybody. I'm just only trying to understand these Vedic topics. And of course, one has to try to understand all these Vedic topics, Vedic mantras, Vedic poetry, Vedic books, and comments on all these under the guidance of teachers, under the guidance of a Diksha Guru and Shiksha Gurus. All of you who are Vaishnavas in Raganuga Bhakti, and especially those who are Vaishnavas in Rupanuga Bhakti, you are all my teachers. I pay obeisances to you. Vanchakalpatarupascha kripasnkupevacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Namah Vishnu Dear, dear devotees and other people who are looking at this video, I will now continue to read from the books. Jai the Gayatri book. Jai His Holiness Sachinandana Swami. Jai His Divine Grace Abhayacharana Ravrinda Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. So I began to read about the Gopala Gayatri mantra. About the Gopala Gayatri mantra. I will continue. This is part 6 from chapter 6. The Gopala Gayatri, chanted today in the Gaudiya tradition, has 18 syllables. The 10-syllable mantra mentioned in the above verse is the Gopala mantra chanted by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Gopijana Vallabhaya Swaha. This mantra is included in the 18-syllable mantra, and thus both are called Gopala Gayatri. As the above verse reveals, the Gopala mantra gives everything from victory in battle to prema bhakti. Thus, for a devotee of Radha and Krishna, it is best to chant this mantra in a spirit of eager longing for the greatest of all wealth, pure love for the divine couple. Otherwise, the mantra's potency might help us to powerfully maintain our entanglement in material life. Reading books like Brihat, Bhagavatamrita, and associating with dedicated devotees will convince us that love of Krishna is the highest attainment to those who chant with a purely spiritual intention. The Gopala mantra will manifest Krishna's forms and pastimes according to the chanter's individual rasa. No doubt, these are wonderful prospects. Let us not become discouraged of these benefits if these benefits do not stand immediately at our door as soon as we start to chant. As a mango fruit needs time to mature, to ripen, the fruits of chanting will come when we have matured. Until then, we should enthusiastically, persistently, and patiently worship the Lord by chanting this mantra at the proper times with our utmost concentration. We should always remember that the Gopala mantra is like a divine shining jewel in our hands, which, although still covered, is ready to reveal its brilliance at the proper time. The 6 components of the Gopala mantra. In the Brahma Samhita, Lord Brahma describes the Gopala mantra as having 6 limbs. Sat Anga. And there is note number 41 to chapter 6. Brahma Samhita 5.3. The following explanation is from the purport. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakura commenced by explaining the 6 components of the Gopala Gayatri. 1. Krishnaya, Krishna Svarupa, the true nature or proper self of Krishna. 2. Govindaya, Krishnasya Chin Maya Vraja Lila Vilasa Svarupa, the true nature of Krishna's transcendental pastimes in Vraja. 3. Gopi Jana, Tatparikara Gopi Jana Svarupa, the true nature of his spiritual associates in Vraja. The Gopas and Gopis. 4. Vallabhaya, Tat Vallabha, the true nature of self-surrender to Krishna, in the footsteps of the Gopis. 5. Sva, Shuddha Jivasya Chit Jnana Svarupa, the true nature of the unalloyed individual soul, who is full of spiritual knowledge. 6. Ha, Chit Prakritir Arthat Krishna Seva Svabhava, the true nature of transcendental service to Krishna, that is awakened with pure cognition. The next part has a title, Sambandha, Abhideya and Prayojana, in the Gopala mantra. And I will continue to read about that the next time. Jai the Gayatri book. Jai His Holiness Sachinandana Swami. Jai His Divine Grace Abhay Charana Ravrinda Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. Now the next book, Gaudiya Darsana. Jai Gaudiya Darsana. Jai Ji Praya Prayojana Prabhu. Jai His Divine Grace Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakura Prabhupada. Jai Srila Gaura Govinda Swami. Jai Narayana Maharaj. Jai His Divine Grace Abhay Charana Ravrinda Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. As you all know, this is a translation of a lecture from His Divine Grace, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakura Prabhupada, Shri Prema Prayojana Prabhu has translated it in English, and there are also explanations. I will see where I was, just a moment. The basis of the origin of various darshanas and their results. Gaudiyas have the aforementioned vision. Therefore, they are Gaudiya in the shelter of Mahaprabhu. Divergent philosophies have arisen by focusing the external vision on the external covering. All those philosophies are covering the intellect of the living entities. The considerations of Gaudiya Darsana remain uncovered by those philosophies. Some philosophers have been concerned with the external gross covering, some with the subtle covering, and some with the extremely subtle covering. However, all these darshanas are prakrita, material, or simply entail the abstract negation of the prakrita. Gaudiya Darsana is the only unblemished, immaculate, aprakrita Darshana. This word aprakrita is found only in Gaudiya Darsana. Whereas persons who consider themselves philosophers scoff and make a spectacle because they cannot understand the purport of this word aprakrita. Ajnata hi doshi. Only ignorance is the culprit. There is no fault in them for this. Their ignorance is the culprit. They cannot even imagine that the material people through which they see a distorted image of the aprakrita realm is just one action of the aprakrita name, which is the root of all material varieties. Padma Niti. I will continue to read about that the next time. Jai Gaudiya Darsana. Jai Shri Prema Prayojana Prabhu. Jai His Divine Grace Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakura Prabhupada. Jai Shri Guru Govinda Swami. Jai Shri Narayana Maharaj. Jai His Divine Grace Bhai Charanara Vrinda Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. You see how well I'm far away from the attempt to try to say something after my trials to read from these books. I'm just very happy that there is this opportunity to such a mercy from Krishna is there, and there is a possibility to read these beautiful books. I'm very thankful about that. I'm very thankful to Krishna, to Srimati Radhika and Shri Krishna and everybody else about these all personalities, incarnated or not incarnated. I'm thankful to everyone because there is this possibility to be able to read these beautiful books. So we heard from the Gaudiya Darsana about the Gayatri, about the Gopala Gayatri mantra, how important it is actually, and how much power it gives. And as we all know, in verse 2 of Shri Shikshastaka, Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Namakadi Bahudan Jashava Saktis, Traptanyam Tesmarnena Kalam, Dalshitava Kripa Bhagavan Mapi, Dodaivam Chichant, Janinu Ragaha, Namakadi Bahudan Jashava Saktis, Traptanyam Tesmarnena Kala, Dalshitava Kripa Bhagavan Mapi, Dodaivam Chichant, Janinu Ragaha. We all know what does it mean. Verse 2 of Shri Shikshastaka. Maybe you will wonder why I always citate Shikshastaka. It's just so wonderful. And in verse 2, Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu thank you so much. Thank you. And verse 2, Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, "Oh Lord, oh Lord, in your undescribable great mercy, you have given to us. You have given to us many names of you, like Krishna, Govinda, and others." And with every of these names, a special Shakti, power, blessing are connected. And the people who hear these names, who chant these names, who sing these names, who say these names, they get this power, this Shakti, this blessing. And in your undescribable great mercy, O Lord, you have given the opportunity that one can chant your holy names at every condition. One does not have to be pure. In every condition one can chant the holy names of the Lord. At every time one can chant the holy names of the Lord. At every time, at night or day. Everybody can chant the holy names of the Lord. Every person, even who is not pure, also can chant the holy names of the Lord. You, O Lord, have done it in such a way, in your great, indescribable mercy, that it is like this. But my unfortune is, says Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in verse 2 of Sri Shikshastaka, that I don't have attachment to chant your holy names, O Lord. So we see here how Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is showing to us how humble is a pure devotee. A pure devotee naturally always thinks that he or she is the lowest, that everybody else is better devotee. A pure devotee is very humble, and here Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu shows to us how a pure devotee thinks, how humble a pure devotee is. And also we can a little bit imagine that here Srimati Radhika is talking, because you all know that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, in his personality, both Srimati Radhika and Sri Krishna are present. This is written in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, and also in other books. And in the heart of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the mood of a pure devotee, is the crying of a pure devotee in separation from Krishna. So in this way, as we know, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he have said the Sri Shikshastaka in the 16th century, and Srila Goswami has written it down. But Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu have spoken the Sri Shikshastaka in the 16th century, and in the personality of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu were Srimati Radhika and Sri Krishna together. The body of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has a golden complexion, like the golden complexion of Srimati Radhika, the body of Srimati Radhika. And in the heart of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the mood of a pure devotee, crying in separation from Krishna. And as we know from Srila Padashamrita of Srila Rupa Goswami, the highest pure devotee, the topmost pure devotee is Srimati Radhika. After her, this is verse 10 of Srila Padashamrita of Srila Rupa Goswami. There is explained how the topmost pure devotee among every other pure devotee, men or women, is Srimati Radhika. So in this way, if in the heart of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the mood of a pure devotee, and the topmost pure devotee is Srimati Radhika, then we can consider that at every verse of Shri Shri Shikshastaka, the mood of Srimati Radhika is there. The love of Srimati Radhika to Shri Krishna, Matnakya Mahabhava. At the same time also, the love of the other pure devotees is there. The love of the other pure devotees to Krishna is also there. But also Madhanakya Mahabhava is there in every verse of Shri Shri Shikshastaka. Madhanakya Mahabhava is the highest love in all the worlds. The love of Srimati Radhika to Shri Krishna. And we can a little bit try to think about why it could be that Srimati Radhika will not have attachment to say the names of Shri Krishna. How this could be? And we can a little bit try to imagine how Srimati Radhika loves Shri Krishna, and in her separation, for example, when Krishna has gone to Mathura, and all the residents of Vrindavana has separation from Krishna, and they have a pain of separation in their great love. They have a pain of separation. And Srimati Radhika, most of all, she has a pain of separation because Srimati Radhika loves Krishna more than everybody else. Srimati Radhika is the topmost pure devotee. So we can a little bit try to imagine that in her great love to Krishna, she will even at some moments she will not have the desire to say the name of Krishna, because this will remember her about Krishna. And he's gone to Mathura, and this causes so much pain. In this way we can try to imagine that this can also be one reason why the topmost pure devotee Srimati Radhika will not have the attachment of saying the names of Krishna, because she loves him so much, and from time to time it can be that she does not want to say his name because she has so much separation from him, because of her great love to Krishna, the highest love in all the worlds, Madhanakya Mahabhava. I say this almost every time, but I just actually I say it because I don't want to ever forget it. That's why I repeat it every time, and that's why I try to repeat every time some verse of Shri Shri Shikshastaka, because I want to try not to forget it. Yes. Okay. Thank you so much for your attention. I will not try. I will not now try to sing something. Just a moment. So I will try to sing Ще да крипа так ще става раджа, Nandanastakam and Damodarastakam and something else also, but without reading translations in other times I have read Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Can we use this room for 10 minutes?
Yes, I can. Yes, okay.
Okay, everyone's here for me.
Jai Shri Prabhupada Jai.